Welcome back to the channel here. I haven't been on in a while. I haven't posted anything. Sorry about that. I've been doing other projects, dealing with my back stuff. Anyways, let's get down to it. I just purchased a new firearm. It's by FMK Firearms out of California, which is, everybody keeps saying it's a surprise itself, but it's amazing that we actually have a company that's willing to do anything in California with all the strictness that we have in our wonderful governor. Anyways, I've seen a lot of reviews on this online. I hear good stuff, I hear bad stuff, and I just took it out today and put 200 rounds through it, and I had not one incident with it. So far so good. It is a Glock clone, as you can say. It's a polymer base. So let me flip it over and let you guys see what it looks like. So it comes in this nice little box here. Box is stackable, all sorts of stuff. It's kind of neat. Excuse the ammunition. I just threw it in here. Just got back from the range. So these are the magazines. Comes with two. This one here I was roughing up, trying to make sure it fit in here and try to do a drop with it. That's the only issue I have with this, is that it will not drop out. You have to pull it out. It will not drop on its own. So I'm going to give them a call Monday, because tomorrow's the 4th. So like I said, I did 200 rounds and no problems at all. So this is the said firearm right here, and I paid a little extra to have the slide. I wanted this slide. It came when it wasn't like this, didn't have the grips on it like this, only had the back part. This is set up for a red dot, so that's the other reason why I did it. It was cheaper for me to do it now than afterwards. Everybody's been saying there's like a lot of play in this. I don't see a lot of play. It does not have play at all. Let's open it up, make sure it's clear. It is clear. So we're going to pull it back. Technical difficulties with the camera. Unlock the slide. Yeah, this is plastic, but that's normal with everything we're getting nowadays. Barrel. It's filthy. So everybody's saying there's a lot of tool marks in it. Yeah, you can see the marks. Yeah, and does that really make a difference? If it was someplace where it was really noticeable, or someplace that is on the side, will make it really rough, and a little rough right there. But you know what? It's not an expensive gun, but it is made here in the United States. I think that's amazing that it's made here in the United States. I know there's other companies that are made here too, but this is a family, I think it's a family-owned operated business. So that's kind of cool. But it has a bunch of stuff on it, like on the back here, on the back plate, it says Freedom of Liberty, USA. On the lower, it says their name. It says, "Thank you, all armed forces." And that's kind of cool. You know, there's people complaining, oh, this is rubber, it's going to give away, you can't change it out. But I looked at the diagram, it does come off. It does come off. So, everything comes apart. I mean, yeah, it looks like a Glock, which is okay. I don't have a problem with a Glock. It's a small gun. I have a big hand, as you can tell. It's a small gun. And it's nice because it has that extra piece when it comes down with the magazine. With the magazine, I can feel it. It's down here. The other ones I've had in my hand that are smaller, it's just too small. I like this here because my fingers actually fit in that groove. People were saying that if your hands get wet or sweaty, there's not much to grab onto. Well, I have a big hand, so as you can tell, I mean, look at the size. You know, there's only that much room left to the barrel for my finger, you know, to the end of the gun. I like the way it feels. But like I said, the problem we're having is that I can push the magazine and it'll come out, but will not do it on its own. So like I said, I gotta find out why it's doing that. I tried taking down a little bit here and there, just with a little bit of 500 sandpaper. I roughed it up. I know, brand new gun, don't be messing with it. Well, you know what? It's the side of the gunsmith. I gotta figure out what it is. So I kind of put some marks on here to see where it was rubbing, and I could not get it to rub. So I don't know where it's at. It's up in here in the top half or what, but I'm not going to mess around with this part. This is easier to replace than this. So, but the slide lock, I have one like this. They gave me another slide lock because I bought the slide. So this is a slide lock. If I can get the bag open here. The slide lock that I got here, and it came with another set of sights too. So this the lock they gave me. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Let's go. Says 90%. Oh, that wrong way. Back up. So that is it here. So it's different. This is more of a has a little bit more style, I would say. But I don't know if I like that or not. I might put that in there. This is metal. This looks like it's plastic. This is plastic. So I don't know. I might change it out. I like having it a little bit longer. Yeah, that's kind of short, I think. Yeah, about the same size. But you know what? I might put this one back on there. I think it's nice looking. For me, I like it. So, anyways, it's a nice gun. It's not a bad gun. Like I said, 200 rounds through it. And I didn't have one stovepipe, one misfire, nothing. So it's a Gen 2. It is actually, it is a FMK G9C1 G2CM, and it was manufactured in 2022. And what's I think is neat about it is that it doesn't come with any plans or stuff, you know, telling what it is. It's Series 9. It comes through, it tells my country, it gives a little breakdown. And see, people are saying that you can't replace this. If you can see that. Let's see if I can get in there. There it is right there. It comes out. So you got to take it apart. So that's the next step. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a video on breaking it down, taking it apart, putting it back together again. So this does remove. You just got to remove the pin here, which I did earlier. Remove that, and it popped all this out, and I had to put it back together, and it worked fine. So trigger's got a little hard to pull, but that can be remedied, you know. But it's going to be a concealed carry, so it's a secondary for me, because my Ruger I'm having issues with. I've had issues with my Ruger quite a few times before. Last time I took it out, it was misfiring, stovepiping, and light striking. So I took it completely apart, looked at the took apart the internals, looked at the firing pin, nothing. Everything seemed right. It was protruding, so I checked the ammo. Same ammo I used on this, I used on that. It fires great through this. It fires great through my Glock. I don't know what the problem is with it. So I just don't feel trustworthy having that issue if I'm going to be concealed carrying with that firearm. And so I needed something else. So I decided to try this out. I figured it's something different. It was made here. I have a couple expensive guns. I really don't want to buy another one right now. The wife won't let me. So I decided to go with something like this. And you know what? I like it. That's a nice little gun. I mean, it fires well. And that's what all we want to do, is make sure you're punching holes and it don't have any issues with it. So I haven't, knock on wood at this point in time, I have not had an issue. Through 200 rounds I fired today, I had no issues. The only issue it had for me is hitting the target. That was my issue. New guns takes me a while to get used to. But just with the trigger pull and stuff. but more practice makes perfect. So I like it a lot. So to the people out there there's some out there that are downing it. Yeah, well, if you're going to spend $1,000 on a gun, go right ahead. I'm not going to spend $1,000 on a gun. If I get $1,000 gun, yeah, it's great if I have it. I don't need to spend it. I want something that's going to work. I don't need to have something that's going to be real expensive. You know, I think I paid $500 for my Glock 17, and I love it. And that's going to be my main concealed carry. And they have Barry turn around saying, well, it's a big gun. I'm 6'5". I can conceal it. I don't have a problem with that. Now, if you're 5 foot and you weighed 120 pounds, yeah, you're going to see it. But to me, I like this. FMK, you did a nice job. I really do appreciate it. I've heard some really good things on the YouTube from people saying they had issues with something, and you guys called them back the next day or that day, send parts out to them, took care of them. So I'm going to test that out on Tuesday after the holiday. I know it's a holiday, so I don't know if you guys will be busy or not. I know you guys are really backed up. That's what I was heard these are very hard to come by. So I'm going to find out. But I fear if I took the 500 grit sandpaper, took it down a little bit, maybe that'll work. It loosened it up a little bit, but there's some place it's actually catching on here. And I don't know if it's in here it's catching or up in here. Someplace it is not jiving. And yeah, I got to get a speed loader because my fingers are killing me after that. But I enjoyed it. Now, getting back to school. So right now we're doing physical science. Basically, it is chemistry, stuff like that. I'm going for my associate's degree, so I have to do everything. So that's it. The next build I'll have is going to be a carbine. It's going to be chambered in 9mm. So I had a choice either doing a fixed magazine or having all the extra stuff I can change out on it. And so I said no fixed magazine. So I'm not going to have, well, excuse me, I said it wrong. Fixed magazine, or I'm able to have it where everything's just there. So you have the whole lower handle all there. You can't take it apart. It's there. So I decided to go that way because I don't like fixed magazines. And as I've been told, it will use a Glock magazine in it. So that's kind of neat. I think that's kind of neat. It kind of looks like a 15, but we'll see. So that's going to be fun to build. So we'll see how that goes. On the home front, trying to get my business license, going to work at that. Dealing with the city here, they said they don't want me to get my business license because I'll be able to get my FFL, which is none of their friggin' business if I do or not. That's the federal government, because they're afraid I'm going to sell firearms from my house. Do you guys see anywhere behind me a place for a vault? It's somebody at the city hall that does not like firearms, and that's the problem we have. We have people giving their opinion on things that they shouldn't be giving their opinion on. If you don't like something, that's your problem. Don't put your morals or any of your issues onto me. I want to start my business and get it going. I want to be able to do some cleaning and repair and maintenance of firearms. So that's the issue. They told me if I apply for my business license and I don't get it, I don't get my money back. I don't know any place in the United States that if you pay for something, you don't get your money back if you don't get the product. So I don't know how the heck they can do that. I think they're just trying to tell me that to scare me so I don't pay the money, which I'm going to test it because I'm not a person you want to screw with. The cheap part of the Scotch comes out of me and the attitude of the Italian comes out of the other side. So, anyways, we'll see how it goes. But as you can see, my back of me is kind of messing up. I'm working on a project here for the wife. She wants a floating TV stand. So I wasn't going to go out and spend a couple $100 on that. So I'm doing that. I'm painting this up, getting that ready to go. Put it back together. It's got barn doors on it. The boxes back there of all my Star Wars stuff I took out of storage. Get those done. And this corner back here, I got Legos. I know it's a gun thing, but I'm going to give you guys my other things I do. So this is my next build. I probably will put this on YouTube, maybe. Give a little bit of something on there. Because I haven't had much on there lately. I've been just kind of sitting around doing naturally nothing. So, anyways, my rant and raves are over. So, thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. I do have a TikTok. It's McIntyre the Kilted Gunsmith on there. If it doesn't get taken down, because I put me shooting this today on there at the range, so we'll see if that brings anything interesting. So stay tuned, enjoy life, and see about going live eventually here. We'll see if we do another live. So have a great day. Stay safe. Happy 4th.